Magnesium supplements? You've mastered the basics. Now it's time to optimize. If you're serious about dialing in your health, upgrading your magnesium isn't optional. It's the key to leveling up your whole body. That's where Solaray Magnesium Glycinate comes in. MagGly from the #1 magnesium brand in health food stores. Solaray has a 50-year legacy of delivering quality and trust in every capsule. Each ingredient is triple tested for identity, purity, and potency in Solaray's GMP certified facility in Ogden, Utah. That means what's on the label is what's in your bottle. No guesswork, just premium MagGly. Plus, it's chelated in-house for powerful muscle, bone, and relaxation support that's designed for optimal absorption and gentle digestion. It's the upgrade your routine's been waiting for. Shop Solaray Magnesium Glycinate on Amazon or Solaray.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ready to feel healthier this year? Find everything you need at loseweightnow.co. Orderly Meds gives you access to proven GLP-1 medications at a lower cost, backed by real medical professionals. And yes, they ship in discreet, private packaging, because it's nobody's business how you're improving yourself. And your journey deserves dignity, privacy, and confidence. Get started today at loseweightnow.co. Individual results may vary. Visit loseweightnow.co and get started today. That's loseweightnow.co.
Busted appliance? This is your sign to upgrade. Shop at Lowe's to get up to 35% off and next day delivery on hundreds of major appliances. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Order by 4 p.m. Available Monday through Saturday. Subject to availability. Fees, exclusions, and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/appliance delivery for more details.
Visit your nearby Lowe's on East 17th Avenue in Hutchinson.
Hey, this is U.S. Olympic gold medalist Tara Davis-Woodhull.
And I'm U.S. Paralympic gold medalist Hunter Woodhull.
As athletes, our lives are about having a clear path.
And a team that you can absolutely trust.
So when it came to getting the best mortgage,
we chose PennyMac.
PennyMac is proud to be the official mortgage provider of Team USA and you.
Learn more at pennymac.com. PennyMac Loan Services, LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 35953. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Conditions and restrictions may apply.
Reminiscence, a mission, this day and age. Kelly and Thelma, and we're turning the page. We're talking family matters, it's about those times. Telling what happened, read between the lines. Come on by with Kelly and me. Welcome to the family. Take us out, Kelly. Woo!
Welcome to the family. Welcome, 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 y'all.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Thelma.
And in the 90s, we both starred in the sitcom Family Matters.
Now, for today, we rewatched Season 1, Episode 10, False Arrest, where Carl has an altercation with a famous TV dad. Pretty meta, huh?
Little bit. But before we get into that episode, what's up with you, Thelma?
Girl, I just need to ask you something. Now, I know you have a family, so that means you have a husband and you have a son.
Yep.
Do they put the toilet seat down? Is there something I need to go back and rework with my son to get him to see that this is not okay? I mean, he comes over to my house. By the time he leaves, every toilet seat in the house is up, even the one in the bathroom he didn't go in. So obviously he has some kind of power.
Well, I was having this problem at my house, too.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that you're pretty much shaped between the ages of 18 months and 3 years old.
Oh, dear.
So after 3 years, they don't really evolve past that.
Oh, okay. So I can just forget and fall in, is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Hate to be the one to break it to you.
All right. Well, as long as I know that, I know how to progress. Now, what's up with you, girl? What's been going on this week?
What's up with me is I thought you loved me.
Oh. Uh-oh.
As we've been watching the show, I've noticed that, at least when I was younger, it looked like I had been chewing on a stick of dynamite. My teeth were all over the place.
And you're blaming that on me somehow? I mean, you had a mother and a father, did you not? And they were in town at that time.
But you're fabulous, and you should have told me, baby, you need to go see a orthodontist.
Girl, I have to show you my old teeth. I had Bucky Beavers for days. They used to sing the, you're probably too young to remember this, but the brush up, a new apana tooth. I mean, because he was like, Those were my teeth.
Okay.
So these, you can have perfect teeth. You're in Hollywood, honey. But believe me, I walked around all through Tony Orlando and Dawn with my Bucky Beavers just chattering away, and nobody said a thing.
Yeah, because it's so funny watching back. It's like, oh my God, who knew?
A lot of times you look like you just got your finger out of an electrical socket, too. That ponytail be sticking straight out. I don't know how it had a life of its own.
Exactly.
I don't know how you did it,
one
girl.
little back ponytail. Oh, child. Whatever.
We were kind of pitiful. Well, let's talk about this episode.
Okay.
Now, today's episode is called False Arrest, as I said before. It was written by Barry Gold and directed by Peter Baldwin.
Right.
Now, it aired on December 1st, 1989. Hey, the number one song on the R&B charts was still Don't Take It Personal by Jermaine Jackson. They were working it out.
Oh, so the Jacksons, they just ruled the charts by then, huh? Because Janet Jackson was also still at the top of the charts. Actually, number one with Rhythm Nation 1814.
Yeah, they were really dominating the charts. You know, just a little Jackson story. They were a big part of my life, but really a big part of my son's life. And because we were all working and popular at the same time, he got a chance to meet him. Michael came to our dressing room to meet Gerald at the first AMA Awards and got to sit with him when we went to get our Best Pop Vocal and I think Best Pop Group of the Year awards. He sat with Michael during that time. When we would go to Detroit, if they were there, I would always send a message backstage and they would send somebody out to come get us. So we would go backstage and hang out. I've hung out at the house and I played Janet's mom. So I feel very well-rounded in the Jackson family.
Oh, wow.
One of my best friends grew up with them. She was actually with them when 9/11 happened.
Really?
In New York. Michael had done a show there at Madison Square Garden. I was supposed to go, but I was mad because I didn't get a check that I wanted. So I didn't go. You know, you don't want to go to New York with no money. No. So I didn't go. But yeah, they were there when it happened and actually had to take buses back to Los Angeles. It was crazy. Because I thought I was seeing things when I turned on the TV that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. You really have the greatest stories ever.
Just obtuse. They just come up. But yeah, they were a big part of our lives.
Yeah. What a great time to be alive, too. Like
it was, girl.
The whole Motown.
Nothing like, I mean, there was just so much fun to be had. And I'm not saying stuff is not enjoyable now in the shows and all of that. But it just seemed like because there were less shows, everything was more special. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have like an award show every month. It was a big deal. So
right.
Each time we would see them in whatever circumstance it was always fun. And everybody was just really loose and friendly. There wasn't as much paparazzi and all that going on then.
Nice.
How'd you like the Urkel Open? It's so weird.
Right. But this is one of the other shows where they just put him in to kind of indoctrinate him into the show before he was actually a real character. So it really didn't have anything to do with the episode.
Right. Well, it never does. It can't because he wasn't around then. But it's so funny that it assumes that everybody knows the backstory.
Right.
When it comes in because, you know, like Eddie saying, you said I couldn't take him upstairs. Well, we don't know any of that. But it's another episode that starts off with that cold open. But we're only a few episodes away from having the actual Urkel on the show. I mean, his first show, which I believe is maybe show 12 or somewhere around there.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that. In this show, Eddie is training Steve in the living room. Yeah, that boy has really got a ways to go.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe how much smaller he was than everybody else in the beginning.
He was so skinny, too. I mean, he was little.
Yeah.
You forget how young he was when he came on the show.
Right. Okay, so then at the beginning of the episode, we see the family gathered around the TV watching their favorite TV show, The Buddy Goodrich Show.
Yes.
And it was a family sitcom about a black man who adopted two white orphan boys.
Now, could that be somewhat of a takeoff on Different Strokes, except a switch?
Nah.
No, not the white man
too
with
original.
the two black. Oh,
No,
okay.
original.
Well, as long as we know. I just thought it kind of reminded me of that. But now he's America's favorite dad, which makes Carl a little insecure.
Just a bit.
Of course, it doesn't help that when he comes in and wants to tell us about his day, we just don't have any time for him at all. And even when he goes into the kitchen to try to talk to his sister-in-law and his wife, he loses us to Buddy Rich as well. We're just not about Carl when Buddy Rich is in the house.
But I think it's really also funny how meta the show was. I mean, it really was a commentary on our own show. Like how
really
it has that sappy music and Oh, Dad.
Right.
Yeah,
And let me say, I love, now, Ron Glass was our guest for this,
right.
and he's pretty uppity anyway. But I love the way Palmer Wood dressed him on the show. It was perfection.
Is it because he dressed him like he dressed himself?
Actually, kinda, yeah.
Palmer was like the chicest man any of us have ever witnessed.
He was, and I am proud to say that he dressed me off the show as well. He was actually our dresser on Give Me a Break as well. That's where I met him. But yeah, he dressed Ron so preppy and so white. I loved it. The shoes, the saddle shoes, and the socks. And
people don't know this, but Palmer's really the person who came up with the way that Urkel dressed.
Yeah. I mean, he'd put that whole thing together,
Suspenders, the saddle shoes.
But I love the way he looked. And Ron, of course, can carry off that uppity look at all times. He was wonderful in the role.
Yeah.
But back to Mother Winslow.
Right.
She did not like the fact that Carl was interrupting her day. She didn't care what was going on. And she couldn't go back and watch it. He made her miss a big joke. And she was ticked.
Well, this is before VCRs and that, so you couldn't just go back and rewind it and look at the moment again. You had to enjoy it while it was grand opening, grand closing.
Never heard it put like that, but okay.
One and done. So you better get it.
Well, you had to wait till reruns.
Exactly.
Until we got our residuals.
That part. So did you notice at the end credits of the Buddy Goodrich show, it actually foreshadows an industry standard now where the main star is also an executive producer as well?
That's definitely more of a thing now.
Right.
Where the actors are executive producing or producing shows that they're involved with, as well as acting in them. But it definitely was not the deal then. But he was a star. He was a big old shiny star, and he could do all of that stuff. And I just love the scenes that he and Carl had at the production.
Absolutely.
When he went down to see if he could get tickets for us for the show.
Right. Yeah, to get the tickets for the one-man show. And he notices Buddy's car is parked in a handicap spot. So he tries to tell Buddy to move the car. But when he meets Buddy inside the theater, he's like a real diva.
Almost like real life. But now, Buddy is played brilliantly, as I said before, by Ron Glass, an actor and director known for shows like Barney Miller and Firefly and movies like Serenity, among about a million other things. But I worked with him on a very short-lived remake of The Odd Couple called The New Odd Couple, starring Ron Glass as Felix Unger, perfect, and Damon Wilson of Sanford and Son fame as Oscar Madison. It only lasted 18 episodes. I think I did 2 or 3. I played Frances, Oscar's ex-wife.
Right. That's such a great show. Didn't they also have a female version of The Odd Couple? It never was as good. I wonder why.
The writing, maybe? I don't know. Basically, I think we were doing shows that had already been done. We were just redoing scripts.
Right.
So some things had to be changed, of course, because everything wasn't going to work. But I don't think they really went at it with new scripts. None of the ones I was in were new scripts. Now, I wanted to mention also that Ron passed away in 2016, but he was perfect for this character. I mean, he was just, and Carl was Carl.
They don't really make character actors like that anymore. And people want to be a jack of all trades. They're people who don't really focus on being one type of person that can be really good at one thing anymore.
Yeah, definitely. He had that genre, that character, that kind of character down. I mean, you knew to call him for it.
Right.
It was somewhat of an extension of his character because he was particular, but he just played it so well and played it so funny. I had so much fun with him because at one point in the scene later on, we become the thing with two heads. And of course, I had to okay it with him because you don't want to be running up on somebody and they turn around and you're right in their face and they're mad at you for the rest of the day. So luckily we had worked together before that. I could go and ask him about it. But back to the episode now.
Right.
Carl tries to come in with a good attitude. He doesn't know that it's Buddy's car at first. He's told that it's Buddy's car.
Right.
And since nobody wants to help, he decides to knock on the door himself.
Mhm.
And at first, when Buddy comes out and, he's very snooty and being very Buddy Goodrich,
Yeah.
Carl tries to find the humor in it. So when he's actually insulting him, Carl tries to laugh everything off. Of course, that wears out pretty quickly when he sees that this isn't a play for Ron. This is all he's going to be. This character is going to be like this, and he's going
Right.
to have to deal with it. So that's when we see Carl. Because Carl, if
Right.
nothing else, he is a man of integrity. He will try, and then he will stop.
Yes. He's just not a man that's good at stunts because
Neither one of them, child. They both need. We could have been the stand-ins for them.
Do we not have any stunt coordinators at this time in the show? Because baby, that thing looked like what's my man Rudy Ray Moore movie? Boom. 10 minutes after the punch is thrown, he
You
goes
hear the
down to
sound
the
effect.
ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, maybe we couldn't afford it. We didn't have a baby wrangler, so I don't know. Maybe we didn't have a stunt person either.
We had a baby wrangler. It was you. It was your baby.
Oh. Thank you, Miss. See, that's exactly how you were on the show. And that's why I love you.
Yeah.
You have that kind of stanky attitude that people really like.
Only say it because it's true.
Magnesium supplements? You've mastered the basics. Now it's time to optimize. If you're serious about dialing in your health, upgrading your magnesium isn't optional. It's the key to leveling up your whole body. That's where Solaray Magnesium Glycinate comes in. MagGly from the #1 magnesium brand in health food stores. Solaray has a 50-year legacy of delivering quality and trust in every capsule. Each ingredient is triple tested for identity, purity, and potency in Solaray's GMP certified facility in Ogden, Utah. That means what's on the label is what's in your bottle. No guesswork, just premium MagGly. Plus, it's chelated in-house for powerful muscle, bone, and relaxation support that's designed for optimal absorption and gentle digestion. It's the upgrade your routine's been waiting for. Shop Solaray Magnesium Glycinate on Amazon or Solaray.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
New year, new you? Begin at loseweightnow.co and make this the year you finally feel in control. With Orderly Meds, access-proven GLP-1 tirzepatide starting as low as $149 a month. It's simple, doctor-guided, and delivered right to your home so you can finally focus on feeling healthier and more confident. Get started today at loseweightnow.co. Individual results may vary. Visit loseweightnow.co and get started today. That's loseweightnow.co.
Hey, this is U.S. Olympic gold medalist Tara Davis Woodhull.
And I'm U.S. Paralympic gold medalist Hunter Woodhull.
As athletes, our lives are about having a clear path.
And a team that you can absolutely trust.
So when it came to getting the best mortgage,
we chose PennyMac.
PennyMac is proud to be the official mortgage provider of Team USA and you.
Learn more at pennymac.com. PennyMac Loan Services, LLC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 35953. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. Conditions and restrictions may apply.
Sometimes all we want is more of the same, like another round of golf played from a channel with 24/7 coverage, another look at the garden, and the deer as they pick their way through it, another Taco Tuesday, followed by a whatever's in the fridge Wednesday. And to get more of the same, all we need is a little help. With adaptable care plans from qualified, compassionate caregivers matched to your family's needs, Home Instead can help you and your passions stay home, no matter what's on your horizon. Visit Home Instead online for a better what's next.
Anyway, Carl arrests Buddy for assaulting a police officer.
And he's in the right.
Correct.
As we see. Not that it'll matter when he gets home, but he's in the
Not
right
at
there.
all, because the family is watching it when he walks in the door, only to find out the arresting officer is none other than Carl Winslow.
And Mama Winslow, way to go, Carl. Nobody can say it like her, and that was proof right there.
She had those one-liners down, right?
I think she made them up herself. She was so good at them. She could be disgusted better than anyone. But when we realize it's Carl, we just are not happy. Especially you, Miss Thing. He describes everything that he went through. The man, he's trying to be nice. The man pushed him. The man punched. The man shoved him. And you're like, that's it? That's all?
You should have let him beat your brains out.
Then
Did you get the tickets? That's the bottom line.
Somebody should have said that is perfect.
He beat me
but
up.
Did you get
okay.
It's
But
like
did you
Mother
get the
Winslow
tickets?
when she's talking about him getting the tickets and he's saying, I'll try to get them, but I'm so busy. She said, busy doing what, baby? Well, arresting people, stopping robberies. He said, well, what about your lunch, baby? Yeah, but she don't care. You know what else you got to do? What about you give up your lunch and go get our tickets?
Right. Now, when the family realizes that it's Carl who did it, they don't fully believe that Carl is unbiased in making the arrest.
Yeah.
Because they think that Carl is a little resentful of old buddy.
Well, yeah, Rachel more or less says it. I mean, she talks about how much she loves him and all of that. But she also said, but, you were a little biased towards him. You may have been a little resentful.
Mm-hmm.
So they're aware that his hurt feelings may have
provoked him.
Yeah, provoked him a little more than normal. He's trying to do something for us who love this man, and this man is disrespecting him as a police officer.
And that's one part I liked also is that when you're watching the show, this particular show is almost told like a farce where the audience knows something about the characters that the other characters in the
show
don't know.
Right.
So
right,
this guy's a jerk. Now he coming to your house acting like he's Mr. Wonderful.
And of course, we're ready to go with that because we're all enamored anyway and just ready to be charmed.
Especially Rachel.
Well, she does lose herself a little bit in this scene. Can't seem to remember anything at the proper time. Oh my gosh. But you all aren't far behind. I mean, everybody's just all wishy-washy and squishy-squashy and loving him and all of that. So it's not all me.
No. But have you ever met anybody that you were that starstruck when you met?
Yeah, a few.
Oh.
I would say Carol Burnett.
Really?
Oh my God, I loved her so much.
Yeah.
Billy D. Williams.
Okay.
I kind of embarrassed myself with that one because I used to almost start crying when I see him.
Okay.
Girl, I mean, I would just run. I had such a crush on him that I would just go run and hide somewhere. And he would do the same thing. Like if he saw me first and he would jump behind something, I was like, you know what?
To tease you?
To tease me.
And you're fabulous, looking like a model.
Child, it was Billy D. Williams. All I could see was, you want my arm to fall off? Yes, let it fall on me. Please let it fall on me. Loved him. And actually got a chance to work on him. Work on him? Well, that didn't sound right.
This took another turn.
This is a true Hollywood story. I got a chance to work with him on Half and Half. And by then I had no crush, so it wasn't as much fun. Plus, he couldn't remember his line, which kind of worked my nerve.
That's all it takes. To
I
fall
kept
out
thinking,
of favor with Thelma. They can't remember their lines.
I'm done with you.
And cut.
But it was funny because I was so excited. And then I realized I wasn't as excited as I had been, I was over my crush, but yeah, he was the one. And Carol Burnett, for me, I remember watching her and just wondering if she was as nice as she seemed to be.
Was she?
And before we got our show, I got a chance to meet her at this luncheon that CBS was throwing and we were singing at it. And so Tony brought her over to meet me and she was so nice and so sweet and just so normal. But to me, I was still in that, oh my God, it's Carol Burnett. I just can't. So when we finally started filming the show at CBS, I was getting off the elevator at CBS one day and going to our rehearsal hall. And I looked up and Carol is walking towards me, which freaked me out. And I was just like, okay, hi, Miss Carol Burnett, to myself. I'm trying to figure out what, hi, Miss Burnett. Hi, Carol. Hi. And as I was rehearsing, she said, hi, Thelma, and just kept going. I was like, what? And I ran to the rehearsal hall to tell everybody that Carol Burnett knows my name. And honey, that is something that I have never forgotten. I mean, that just made my career in a way. For her to remember me made her everything I thought she was. And she was nice all the time.
That's dope.
Yeah, Carol Burnett was big for me. And they ended up doing a take on Tony Orlando and what was it, Tony Tulsa and...
Are you serious?
I don't know what. They did a takeoff on Carol Burnett of Tony Orlando and Dawn, and at the end, we walked up behind him and tapped him on the shoulders. You should have seen Harvey Korman, his mustache, and those shoes. Because Harvey's like 6'2" anyway, and then he had on the platform shoes, and his mustache kept coming loose. But it was a funny segment. But yeah, probably the one that influenced my career the most would be Carol Burnett. Second would be Diane Carroll.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I was just informed by our crack research team that the name of the group that apprised itself of Vicki Lawrence, Carol Burnett, and Harvey Korman was called Tony, Tallahassee, and Dusk. You know that's a doggone shame. Another step back in time. And back to the show.
Yes. And we're back. So the next day, the Buddy character stops by the house offering free tickets to the show that the family wanted. And the family is completely charmed by him.
I'm so charmed I can't even talk or think.
Yeah.
And his take when he was talking and he turned around and I was just right there was perfect. Couldn't have done it with anybody else. And then, I don't know if anybody noticed, I was sniffing him while I was
Oh, my God.
I just went there. They said, be obsessed. That's not a problem. I can do that.
Oh, be obsessed. And your brain just went to sniffing folk?
Hey, he was there. My nose was there. It was practically on his shoulder. Anyway, he smelled pretty good, too. I remember he had on some nice cologne.
Oh, God.
But you got a problem, like you ain't sniffed nobody. I know you, girl. Don't make me start telling your secrets.
Yeah, okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay, so he comes over and then he needs to speak to Carl alone in the kitchen where he tries to get Carl to drop the charges against him.
Tries a little everything, too. Tries the charm. Tries the indignant Carol! When he's stomping his feet like he's 5 years old.
Right.
And then, what does he finally do?
Tries to bribe him.
Carl is not the one.
The last straw.
I mean, Carl's a lot of things, but he has integrity. He's honest. And homie don't play that. That's just the truth. He don't play that.
And did you like his little line?
Which one?
I can't shave with my eyes closed. I have to look at myself every day in the mirror.
Yes, you better go on and be poetic, Carl. I know you didn't write it, but go on and be poetic anyway. Work that line. Work it.
Right.
Yeah, I loved it. I love the fact that the family hears it, reacts to it.
Immediately.
That's what I love about it. It's that old thing, and I'm sure you've gone through this with your sister and brother, that you get pissed off. I get pissed off at my sisters. I can call them everything but the son of God, but you better not say
You better not.
You better not open your mouth, because the first time you try to agree with me, I'm going to be pissed off at you.
That's right. It's a fight. And we mad at you.
Yeah, and they'll be mad with you at that person.
Okay, so Buddy sentenced to a fine and community service. And what was your famous line?
A big star like that picking up trash on the interstate. I love it.
And Carl goes, now, Rachel, you shouldn't take pleasure in other people's misery. Anyone for a slow drive along the interstate?
Oh, they should have had that one scene in there. Wouldn't that have been fabulous to see Ron in his
picking up trash?
Picking up trash in his outfit with the sweater with the whole prison thing around his shoulder tied on. That would have been funny. But I love the fact that, we play a lot on the show, but at the same time, it always comes down to something that's real. And in spite of the fact that even Carl was a little charmed by Buddy Goodrich to begin with, it comes down to integrity and to who he is as a man. And it always makes me proud to see that, even though I know it's not real. Like he said, he's not real. It's on the show, but it's an important part of our show. He makes mistakes and he does silly stuff and all of that. But he is a man that you can admire. He's a man that you can respect. He's,
I noticed on the show, though, that the show kind of played into the cliche that celebrities are obnoxious. I honestly think that
we
most
are.
You think so?
Well, not all of us, but a lot of us, we can be obnoxious. Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't really have that experience with anybody that I can really remember. Like how people play it when they do satire about people that are crazy. But there's some people that are crazy to work their regular 9 to 5.
Well, that's true, because there's just some crazy people out there, period. But I think what they mean is a lot of times celebrities can be demanding and wanting a certain thing a certain way and all that. I'm not saying that all of us are like that, but there are a few. I know I've worked hard at just having not a perfect reputation, everything, because, I throw fits like everybody else.
Let me stop you. You have a perfect reputation. There are a few people in the industry. You are one of those people that everybody, whether it's a fellow actor or like producers, writers, you work because people love you. Did you enter the industry thinking, I want to have this kind of reputation?
No.
Not only does your work speak for you, but also your ability to get along with folk.
I wanted to be likable like a Carol Burnett. I wanted that. And of course, I wanted to be liked. But more than that, as I was growing into the business, my grandmother, who raised me, kept me grounded. As much as she loved to spend those checks, and she did spend them and loved it, she also constantly reminded me that that big light that I was in was more than likely temporary, and that that light in that tunnel could go out at any time, and that I'd better have people that really cared about me in my corner when that happened so that I wouldn't feel lost. But I was blessed in that a lot, and I can say most of the people that I work with, I did enjoy working with for the period of time that I worked with. And some there were just shows that we just had so much fun on that it was easy. But I did always conscious that you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So I always try to present, well, I'm usually in a good mood, especially if I'm working because I got a check coming at the end of the week.
I know that's right. Am I getting paid?
Yes, right. That cheers me up right away. Yeah, I've worked at just staying even. My real world is at home.
That's deep. That'll preach. My real world is at home.
But there are people in that world that I bring home with me, like you. There are people in the business that I'm very close to. But I was always made aware that this was a gift and the gift could leave at any time, and you want to have something else to back you up when that's gone. So she always encouraged me to keep my family and that sort of thing, and keep a sane head about myself.
Totally. And you shared that much with me as well. Because, I spent a lot of time with you, traveling with you, even to your hometown, even to visit your
all my million
people
relatives
down in Georgia. Right. It was always a thing. And there's a saying, don't tell me your philosophy, embody it. And you have always been the same person this whole time.
That's good, Kelly. I like that.
You totally give that off. All your characters, like these fun, great characters, you really represent that for the people who come up to you. And you're so warm. That's so dope.
My friends always say, you just getting paid for nothing. You like that anyway. Smart ass.
Well, speaking of wonderful, loving, gracious stars, it's a funny thing because this episode aired a few months after a real-life incident happened where Zsa Zsa Gabor slapped a police officer.
Oh, that's right.
At a traffic stop in Beverly Hills. You remember that?
Oh, I do. Oh, she slapped him good, too. I almost thought she was a black woman there for a minute. I was like, ooh, she's showing out. Did she go to jail or did she just get a fine? What happened with her? That was crazy.
Baby, she definitely got arrested.
She was accused of using the justice system for self-publicity. Now, her husband would have done that. Her husband definitely would have done that. But I wonder if that had any inspiration for this episode with Buddy Goodrich, because it was around the same time.
No, it's too original.
No, it's all original. Okay. I'm glad we clarified that. You are the voice of reason. I am just so happy to be your partner.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, how about some funky facts? Some funky facts, girl.
Okay, so let's get into some funky facts. Ron Glass's full name was Ronald Earl Glass, and he was born in Evansville, Indiana in 1945. He was a devoted Buddhist and supporter of humanitarian causes, and he was known for his kind demeanor and mentorship of young actors.
Yeah, he was a sweetheart. The first time I really got to talk to him, we were in Canada doing the Alan Thicke show. I don't know if it was pre-Bosom Buddies. I can't even remember exactly the time, but that was the first time I really got a chance to sit and talk with him because we were both doing the talk show and we were in the green room. And I know that he did do a lot of mentorship. I'm not sure if he did it through programs. I think it was more on an individual basis, but he was a sweetheart. He was a sweet man. He played some crazy characters and snippy and snotty and all that stuff. But he was always very kind around me. So that's all I can vouch for. And talented. I mean, I can vouch for that all day long because he was extremely gifted as an actor.
Yeah. Also, another fact, is that Buddy Goodrich offers Carl $2,000 to $3,000 to be a technical advisor on his show.
Technical advisor.
Correct.
Technical.
Well, in 1989, a non-union technical advisor would be paid $1,000 to $2,000 per episode.
Say what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Then he was more or less fair?
Very fair.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Even if it was for nefarious reasons.
Yes, it was. It was.
Yes.
Well, that is very interesting. So, Kelly, while nobody's listening,
Right.
do you have any stories about any celebrities that may have been so fabulous on camera, and then they got off camera and turned into Satan? Anybody like that in your life?
Well, as you know, it is not good business to be mentioning names, so I'll just say this. I was on a show as a guest star with a group of ladies, and the star of the show was horrible. She has a famous relative, and the mother was completely wonderful, but the daughter was crazy as hell. And I just leave it at
Did you have an altercation? Did you have to set a straight?
No, because it was really passive aggressive too. That was the weirdest thing.
I hate that. I hate that.
And I guess they just socialized. The people on the show were just used to it. Have you ever seen people who have Stockholm syndrome where they're just used to the abuse? So they don't think anything of it. And you just looking like, are you crazy or what?
I think
you dealing with the Kraken has been released.
We may have been doing the same shows. I'm just thinking back there. That sounded mighty familiar.
Is it?
Well, girl, we have had some experiences in this business and hope to have many, many, many more good ones.
Right, with people like you.
Yeah, like me.
That's right.
So let's see now. Have we just gone through everything we can go through on this show? Is there anything else you want to throw in, Miss Kelly? Anything you're thinking about? Anything you want to share?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, you heard it, people. That's it. That's the show for the week. But stay tuned.
Now, we're going to rewatch each episode of Family Matters week by week, so make sure to rewatch the show right along with us.
And don't forget to send us an email or leave a voicemail with your questions about the show or family matters that we can help you solve or ruin your life with. You can find about all of that at our website.
And please, 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 please make sure to rate and review us wherever you're listening. We are so excited to have you along for this ride with us.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the family, everyone, and we will see you
next time.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Welcome to the Family with Telma and Kelly is a production of iHeart Podcasts and Audiation. It's hosted by me, Telma Hopkins.
And me, Kelly Williams.
Our executive producers are Sandy Smallins for Audiation, Adam Rip, J.D. Hopkins, who also happens to be my son and Kelly's faux bro, and Jonathan Strickland for iHeart Podcasts.
The show is produced by Telma and I, but our series producer is Ireland Meacham, and our theme song's lyrics were written by J.D. Hopkins and Adam Rip. The theme song was scored and mixed by Matt Noble, who's also our series mixer.
And we'd like to thank Nikki Etour and the entire iHeart Podcast team. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Follow us on Instagram at Welcome to the Family Pod for behind-the-scenes photos and more bonus content.
And don't forget to leave us a voicemail at our website, thefamilymatterspod.com. We want to hear your thoughts and favorite memories of the show. And let us know if you need advice, because we're good for some bad advice. We might be able to help you with your own family matters. Welcome to the family.
Audiation.